What's up, guys? Welcome to another live stream today. We're actually starting a new game. So before I get into that, let's see who we have in the chat. We have SCPD. Good to see you, man. Tim, Avia, LSPDFR, Ethan. Guys, good to see you. Miss Cheer, Chris. If you're in the chat, just say hello. Give you a quick shout out before we begin. Fingered Cloth. That's an interesting name. Action Security, what's up? Good to see you. So I bought this game. It was on sale for about $11 maybe a week or two ago. And I'd heard about this game. I never played this as the Police #1. But, you know, I was just looking for another game, the police-related game to play. And this one's got really good reviews. I'm not necessarily sure how it plays. I've never even watched a playthrough of it, but we'll test it out. And my goal here is to stream a playthrough of it. So maybe 2 days a week, play this game, and then the third day do some role play. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see if it's a fun game or not, and go from there. Ethan, congratulations, man. That's good to hear. 3 Nations, Zitro. Thank you, guys. It's like a virtual board game. Okay, it's pretty cool. Oh, also, I wanted to show this thing. So I have my other light off. I'm getting a smaller light. I think that's going to be better for my eyes to shine on me as I play. But I got a couple Amazon gift cards. So I bought this nano leaf thing. And I can actually change some of the patterns, so I thought it was pretty cool. Eventually, I want to hook it up so when somebody subscribes or donates bits or whatever, this thing will react in relative real time to those. I'm still working on getting that set up, but here's a cool one someone made. It's a cops one. Let me move out of the way. Look at that. That's pretty cool. I wanted to do that if somebody subscribes, just for like 5 seconds or so. But there's so many different ones. There's ones that just go through the rainbow color. This one's pretty cool, where it just goes back and forth. They're kind of pricey, but I think they're pretty neat. I would probably say the worst thing about it is the software on the phone. The app is not the best, but I think it's a pretty cool product. So let me find what I had it on. I kind of like this one. It's very relaxing. All right, yeah, it can get super bright. It's only at like 39% brightness or so, and it's pretty bright. If I brought it up to 100, you'd be blinded. So let me pull up the game here and we'll get started. All right. So I've got volume levels at about 70% or so. If it's too loud or too quiet, just give me some feedback as we play and we can kind of change it on the fly. But the game was, oh, it's on 60%, I lied. The game was pretty cheap, $11. I think it retailed at, I want to say, around $30. So we'll check it out here and see what it's about. All right. At approximately 1 in the morning, the Sharpwood Police Department received an anonymous call. Source said he knew where he could find the headquarters of the Neckties, a gang of drug traffickers that recently arrived in the town. Anonymous information is rarely reliable, but for Sheriff Wells, shutting down the Neckties was the department's primary goal. So he immediately went to the address indicated along with 2 other officers for backup. Okay. So, whoa. All right. I guess this is kind of like strategy. You move them like with tiles, kind of what Tim was saying, like a board game. Police man usually performs 2 actions per turn. Moving a short distance is 1 action.
Roger.
Any cover makes you almost invisible to the enemy if he hasn't yet raised an alarm. Offender can spot a sheltered cop only if he approaches from the side.
We have a visual.
Okay. So we're gonna move this officer to hide.
Negative.
Cop can spend 2 actions on movement. If a cop runs into a criminal, the cop holds
What's your emergency?
action to interrupt it.
Roger.
Hey, Thomas. Thank you for the 4-month reset, buddy. Hopefully you got back internet, man. Good to see you. More difficult to hit a person hiding behind full cover than someone behind partial cover.
We have visual.
Okay. Suspect gets their move. We're gonna get spotted. Okay. Wants me to get closer. If the enemy spots you, he'll raise the alarm during his turn. If the alarm is raised, cops are visible even if they're behind cover, but cover still makes you a harder target to hit. So we're setting the ambush. Stun the criminal. Whack the criminal with a baton to the head, or he'll raise the alarm and compromise the whole operation. That's cool. Taser.
Roger.
Okay, we're gonna arrest him.
On the ground.
Okay. We got one arrested. 10-10 police brutality. I don't know what time this takes place in. Like if this is present day or not.
Roger. We have visual.
Shoot with a taser. Cops can carry other non-lethal gear aside from batons. Taser effectively stuns at a distance, but each requires a cartridge.
Roger.
Get ready for the arrest. Stun criminal will be out for several turns, so you have time to reach the criminal, arrest him. Suspect comes to his senses, he'll immediately raise the alarm. 1970s. I gotcha. Enemies can not only see you, but also hear you. If a offender sees you from afar, hears a suspicious noise, he's sure to leave his post. Is this a bear? What the heck? And check the area. Another way to take down criminals is use pepper spray. Equipment like stun guns, taser cartridges, shockers, and pepper spray disappear after use. Effectively stuns a criminal. Highly reliable.
Roger.
Okay. Getting the hang of this. It's essentially just a tutorial.
On the ground.
Get him arrested. Get this one arrested. Prepare to breach. We'll get into the room through the window or take a position next to the open door. Don't blunder into the house blind. Alright, and we're gonna make the arrest here.
On the ground.
Security with the 23 months in a row, almost 2 years. Security, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Tier 3 support over 23 months. Okay, if you still haven't raised the alarm, then the enemy won't see you through the window. All right. Oh yeah, these look like bodies over here.
We have a visual.
All right, prepare to engage. Can definitely do that.
Roger.
We've got like the house surrounded through the windows, through the door. Take down the door. What's it say? Only a policeman with the appropriate perk can pick locks or break down doors. Noise from a broken window or door will attract the enemy's attention. Alright. Let's take down the door.
Negative.
It's under perks. Battering ram. Loudly breaks down the door.
Roger.
This kind of reminds me of a role-playing games. Okay, shoot the culprit. Firearms can kill or disarm a suspect, inflict serious wounds. A wounded person will die in a few moves unless he's evacuated. Gunshots immediately raise the alarm, so think twice before opening fire. It's telling me to shoot. Don't forget to aim before you pull the trigger. Some parts of the body are harder to hit. Okay, the criminal won't be able to shoot, but he will certainly try to escape. Oh, I guess this is the only one we can aim. So once it's shoot the hand.
Roger.
So he's on alert. He's raising the alarm.
590.
Jimmy the window. How's the volume? Is the volume okay in the game? Policeman silently opens a closed door window.
580.
I like more stealth approach. It's got a cool soundtrack.
Roger.
Prepare to breach. Alright. Door won't save him. He's behind the door.
Roger.
Smell lawsuit. No.
Roger.
You can see where he was bleeding out, little drops of blood. Emergency HQ. Never heard that. Yes. I believe you're right that some departments still do have revolvers. But it's not
today I wasn't so
widely
lucky.
issued thing.
I mean, it wasn't just a regular funeral, was it? All Sharpwood showed up. Can you imagine? I had a teacher, Mrs. Dawson. I haven't seen her since the 3rd grade. Figured she'd moved or died. I mean, it's not easy to lose track of someone in this town, right? And today I'm looking at her in the crowd, all alive and healthy. Imagine, right? And the crowd was huge. It wasn't even a crowd, more like a whole river of people. I mean, you look at all of them and you can't even see the end. All the roads were blocked. Just thinking. It's weird. There's this dead guy who's making it so an alive guy can't get his groceries on time, right? I mean, I just wanted to say, I really respect Sheriff Wells. He died a hero, right? Ask anyone. Everybody says he's a hero. But I'm just saying, I got a job to do. I don't want to lose it. Nobody wants to lose a job because it's not easy to find a new job in Sharpwood, right? So,
The money's right there in front of your nose. Don't bother with the change.
Mr. Nash, thank you. I just wanted to say that you don't need to call Mr. Summers. I mean,
Murdoch,
he'll be
thank
yelling
you
at
for
me
the
either way.
100 bits, man.
I deserve it, right? I'm just... Oh, by the way, those cigars you asked about? Caesars, right? Mr. Summers said we normally don't have them in stock, but we can order them. Maybe it'll take a couple of weeks or so, but what's a couple of weeks when it's a quality product, right? I remember one day I was looking...
Forget it. I don't know how long I'll be staying.
Oh, I hope. I mean, I hope that you won't be leaving too soon. You're like our best customer. Oh, or at least one of our best customers, am I right? I know there's a lot of stuff going on. Lots of folks are leaving. Even Pale Charlie left, and he's even older than you. He's 90 or something. Maybe even 100. I'm sure you'll find yourself a decent job, right? I mean, have a good day, Mr. Nash.
The voice acting's really good.
Hey, Lily. So we're getting rid of this thing tomorrow?
What? We do what?
That drawing thing in the hall. We're taking it down tomorrow? I already called Uncle Dimitri. He'll cart it off for us. Might even get a couple of bucks for it.
Whoa. First, it's not a drawing. It's a tapestry, okay? A beautiful work of art. You didn't notice, did you? Second, it's hanging there for a reason. And third, and most important,
Oh, you mean that drawing in the hall? Great. I'll get a hanger tomorrow so we can put the TV up there. And maybe a VCR, too. What do you think?
Jesse, we are not taking down the tapestry.
TV? That's not a bad idea. Sure, but I was thinking, well, I thought we could put a snack machine here. I'm tired of having to drive 20 minutes over to Bad Ears gas station for smoked cheese in the middle of work. Like I've got nothing better to do, right? As if
You see how much space that giant thing takes up? We can put a TV up, an arcade game, probably even a pinball machine. Speaking of which, my son moved in with his wife and dairy, so we've got an extra VCR. Only thing is, he took all his videotapes with him, so we can't...
Oh, no, tapes are no problem. I've got lots of tapes. Plus, if we tell the guys that everyone's bringing in a couple of movies, then we...
Look, I just need you to...
Hey, what kind of movies you got? All sorts. Bloody Shirt 2, Bloody Shirt 3, Bloody Shirt 4, Hard-Boiled Women, Demons on Fifth Avenue.
And you've got that movie where this pilot is flying around the earth, but he's running out of fuel over the ocean, so he makes a deal with Satan, and Satan sends him to fight an army of skeletons, and the skeleton general, you can't fuck with him.
Yeah, that's The Wind Blows into Hell. One of my favorites. Goes without saying, that's every man's favorite movie. Am I right or am I right? When I saw him at the end, when the girl throws the sword into the fire, my heart jumped out of my chest. Betty almost needed to call the ambulance. I swear to God.
You need to take better care of yourself, old man.
I've also got this movie. It's actually a cartoon, but it's for adults, This guy gets the ability to undress people with his mind. So he goes into work, and he works in a bank, and his boss is a real bitch. But the bitch has some great boobs, and she calls him over to her.
Tomorrow. We'll just discuss it tomorrow.
And she says there's some problem with this quarterly report.
She's like, get me out of there.
Paper got filed and wrong, and he asked, like you should.
What the hell, Gail? Sit down and get ready to type. We agreed.
Lily, we'll finish that damn letter of yours tomorrow. And if we're lucky, we'll even...
Gail, take off your stupid hat and get back to your desk. I'm the sheriff and you'll do what I say. I'm the sheriff.
Lily, you do know you don't have to be such a bitch, right? Bad Ears gas station closes in half an hour, so if we don't finish this stupid letter in the next 10 minutes, I'll be out of smokes until the morning. And if that happens, I'll be coming into work in a bad mood tomorrow. And if I come into work in a bad mood,
Just shut up and type.
Okay. I'm ready. And for God's sake, let's stop taking half an hour on every sentence, okay?
First, read what you've got so far.
Of course, we won't be able to pay you serious money. It's like we won't be able to pay you anything at all. But I hope that you feel the same as me, that the safety of our native town of Sharpwood is a question of duty and honor, and not of material gain.
No, not just the last sentence. Read everything from the beginning.
Lily, come on.
Read it from the top.
Dear Captain Carter, I imagine you've already heard the sad news that has prompted me to write you. I'll be frank. This letter you're holding is a plea for help. The police department of Sharpwood
All right,
was deprived.
That's enough. I can't take it anymore. We'll just pick up where we left off. Do you think Captain Carter will even read this?
Lily, let's just finish it. And then...
They got him. The guy from the flower shop, remember? He's one of the neckties. We're sure this time.
Where are they taking him? Are they bringing him here?
They already did. He's here.
Did he have the goods on him? Has he said anything? What does he know?
Well, you want to find out, or you're just gonna sit there?
What happened to him?
Well, as far as I understand, he had a hard time getting into the car.
Right. Didn't like getting out of the car either. And he really didn't like the stairs. And when we handcuffed him, wow, that was no fun at all. And then when he sat down on a chair, he accidentally...
Cut the shit, Charlie.
What? The sheriff asked a direct question, and I'm trying...
Get out! All of you!
Lily, I think it'd be best if you just...
What's the problem, Gail? Isn't it best if the sheriff interrogates important suspects? Isn't it great when the commander takes a personal interest in the work? Don't you think?
Okay, guys, you hear that? Let's get out of here.
I think it has a lot of cutscenes. All right, finally. Okay, looks like we have some dialogue options. I'm trying to see what's going on here. I don't know when the events first happened compared to where we are now. I think it's recently. Sheriff Wells, I think he was the sheriff that we were controlling in the tutorial. So we don't know for sure he's in this some gang. So what's the, you're from around here, right? I'm sure you heard Sheriff Wells got killed, so what do you know about him? No, I'm not from around here, and this is the first time I'm hearing about this sheriff of yours. First time I've seen you too. What are you, some kind of secretary? All right, so we know something about him. He was involved with some type of flower shop case that they alluded to. So let's say this. Okay, let's talk about something else, the drugs. Where do you keep them? In your panties. You know why? Because no one checks there for anything. Okay, he wants to be smart. She's not having a good time as being the sheriff.
You could at least hide the suitcase.
What? Oh, this? It's just...
Charlie, shut your trap and get ready to question the suspect. Lily, I just want to...
You do understand, Gail, that this will soon be over. All of this. You understand that, right?
I know, Lily. I know.
I need to finish writing that letter to Captain Carter.
Hello, my name is Bogdan. Are you satisfied with your water supply system? I bet you're not. I am here to solve your problem.
Excuse me, what?
It's not so nice to run to the toilet outside in the cold, is it? Especially at our age. You go once, you go twice, And by then you've already frozen your butt off. And it's lucky it's the only thing you've frozen off. Believe me, I know what I'm talking about. And you know what I'm talking about too, don't you?
Look, listen, this isn't my house. I'm just renting it.
All the better. So the homeowner will pay for everything, while you will enjoy the new toilet in warmth and comfort.
Are you selling toilets? You sell toilets at night?
Don't be silly. We'll
It's smart
replace
to
your
hold that
whole
gun.
water system. A new toilet in the house is, well, it's the cherry on the cake. You're right. I'm here a little after hours. Well, you see, our farm is just taking its first steps in this business, so I can only visit my customers after I'm done with my day job. But a toilet inside your house is doubly good at night, right? Do understand your needs, sir. I myself had to run to the toilet outside for 20 years every night. But when I finally got a toilet inside my house,
Please go. Just go. I want you to leave.
I know what you're thinking. You think that in such a small house there's simply no room for a toilet. But I assure you, if you just allow me to come in for a moment...
Leave right now. I'm asking you to leave.
I just want to save both of us some time, that's all. I know that you'll change your mind. The next time you need to go in the middle of the night, you'll remember me and think, damn, that guy was right. A toilet in the house is what every adult man needs. So, why don't
I've asked you to leave. You need to leave. Now. Leave.
All right. But I bet you won't last a week before you change your mind. I'm telling you right now, you won't last a week.
Is that guy the sheriff? Wells? They just think he's dead. Okay, dear Dylan, Oliver, and Edgar, I give anything to be sitting with you on the porch of our old house, smoking a cigar, talking and passing the day. I know you have a lot of questions for me, a lot of unpleasant questions, not hard to hear them in my head, but it won't be so easy to find the right answers. Is it true what they're saying about you? So it's a choice. So yeah, I've not played the first game, so I don't know what I should answer. My only crime was wanting to take care of myself and my family. I'm just sorry it took that long. Let's say the first one. Why did you flee from Freiburg? It's not that I ran away, I just needed time to regroup so I could go back and clear my name. Sometimes retreat is the only way to victory. Ran because I didn't want to be killed in prison. I know so much about every influential scoundrel in the city that they would never let me see my day in court. Why did Mom really leave? She decided she wanted to Blank, some 30-year-old insurance agent. Hope he gave her exactly what she wanted. Sadly, her grandmother once told me that I'm too old, that I don't have any energy, and that's why Laura left. I don't really understand what she meant at the time, but now it seems to me she hit the nail on the head. That seems more logical. Did you have an affair on the side too? I wouldn't say that. For one thing, your mother had already left in a strange relationship between two people, an affair if they only taught them and never met. It's your mother who had the affair. Everything that happened to me later was just an amusement, a naive love fantasy that never became a reality. In any case, it's ever my amusement wants to put me in jail. Yeah, I can't control the language, but obviously I'll skip over any profanity. Why did you get in bed with the mafia? I didn't go to them. They left me no choice. When they threatened to hang your children's head from a chandelier, you'll do exactly what they ask you. No hesitation, no questions. I got in with them because the mafia can't be defeated, only controlled. And looking at how well I control crime in Freeburg, I say I managed things pretty well. Did you kill people? I never killed anyone. I have many vices, but I'm no killer. I didn't kill anyone with my two hands, but I gave orders that led to some deaths. Sometimes these were bad people, sometimes not so much. It's up to you whether you think that makes me a killer. How is your health? I feel good despite parting with your mother, fleeing from the feds, surviving 2 comas. One thing I know for sure, I won't survive a third. Not complaining, but I'm lonely. For I'm not going to make any new friends here. Either way, new friends at my age don't lead anywhere except another funeral. Why didn't you just retire? I catch criminals. That's all I know. It's all I'm good at. I didn't retire because I love my job and wasn't too old to keep doing it. Well, because I had nothing else to do. All I left was an empty house and a dirty barn. What was I going to do? Farming? All my tools rusted a long time ago. After a week of retirement like that, I would have put a bullet in my forehead. What are you afraid of? I'm afraid I'll be caught, locked in a cage, put on display like a circus freak, and the only power I'll have left is to bash my skull on the bars of my cell. Afraid that I won't have a chance to clear my name or even explain myself before the law, before Freeburg. Most importantly, before you. You deserve an explanation the most. That's why I'm writing this letter. That sounds like a better answer. What are you planning to do next? I changed a lot, though predictability is still not among my vices. I know I have to do something. The only question is how far I'll have to go. I can't tell you. It's not that I don't trust you. It's just that even I don't know what I'll have to decide 10 seconds from now. Yeah. Putting some money in there. Pouring a drink. Doesn't look like he's going through a great time.
We could hardly shut the guy up. He wasn't so tough. I didn't even get to the Phase 3. Phase 3 is where
we don't have a lot of time. They're moving their headquarters, but we should be able to nab most of them if we hurry. It's north of here, the old summer camp. But they never keep the goods at their headquarters. They always use a different place, usually an isolated house on the outskirts. Most of the time, these places have random tenants who don't even suspect that there's anything hidden under their floorboards. That way, the drugs can never be linked back to the neckties or the neckties to the drugs. You remember that little tavern called Forsetti? We went drinking there after graduation and broke that big mirror. Mr. Blaine's converted it into a house, and now he rents it out for almost nothing. 2 weeks ago, an old man moved in, and under his floorboards, there's 27 kilograms of heroin.
That's where the old guy is.
I'm starting to think that guy is leading us around by the nose. I bet there's 4 or 5 armed guards at the house. But you said it's a small place, right? Well, I bet there's 2 at least. I don't believe they just left the stuff under some old man's floorboards. Even if there is an old man living there, I bet he's in on it. Hey, maybe old man is just a nickname. What do you think? I bet he's a right cutthroat, hunkered down there, ready to ambush us. Maybe he already...
Well, you and Corey, go check it out. Take 2 cars in case it's not just an old man living in the house. Whoever you find there, bring them in. And don't forget about the heroin. Rest of you will come with me to storm their headquarters. Sound good to you, Lily?
Okay. All events that require your attention are displayed in the Sharpwood map and by a card in the call list. So we have 1 drug trafficking call. Each call has a minimum professionalism requirement. Sure, cops can go on a call. Their overall professionalism must meet the minimum required by that call. Neckties are hiding a large batch of heroin in a house on the outskirts currently. The house is being rented by some old man. He's probably working with ties and watching the goods. So the minimum professionalism is 600, which I think we have exactly that. Yep. So we only have 2 to send. He said take 2 cars. So we're gonna... Oh, that's cool. Spawned out here. What's up, NPC? Thanks for joining the stream, as well as Nathan. Thanks for joining, man. Officer Baldy.
Sheriff's Department.
Oh my gosh.
No. Look at this. No, well, just look, Corey. You couldn't find anyone better to watch the goods? Oh, they just didn't bother. Or are we missing something? What do you think, Corey? Think we're missing something? Huh? Is there some kind of special meaning to the fact that we've got drunk, dirty grandpa here sitting in the shack watching the goods? Maybe we need to crack the code here, huh?
Well, any ideas where they hid the powder?
How about you look around while I... while I interrogate the suspect, huh? You. What's your name, old man?
Boyd.
What did you say, old man? You need to answer nice and clear when a police officer speaks to you.
My name is... Nash. Warren Nash.
I'll tell you something, Warren Nash. 15 years on the force. I've seen all sorts of dirty shits. This town isn't exactly upscale, in case you haven't noticed. I've caught thieves, caught rapists, murderers, and drug traffickers. All part of the job, you know? I'm doing my job. Nice and easy, like a professional. But here you are. This filth. You don't make it easy to be easy. Filth like you drives me up the wall. With scum like you, I just can't keep up the cold-blooded professional attitude. I just can't. You know why, Warren? Because... Oh, I'm sorry, Warren. I'll be just a second, all right?
Jesus.
Shit, Charlie! What the hell? Do you want
Corey, just look for the fucking drugs while I'm busy with the fucking suspect, okay? So, Warren, filthy things like you drive me nuts. 'Cause you think that we'll never catch up with you. You think the police can't do anything. You think we just rescue cats from trees and help old ladies carry their bags up to the porch. You think, you believe, you really believe that we'll never get to you. So you don't even have to try. You taking good care of the goods here, Warren? You ready for us here, Warren? Just waiting in ambush, Warren? You did fucking nothing, Warren! Fucking nothing! Because you thought we'd never come. But here I am, Warren. Here I am! What are you gonna do now, Warren? What's the big plan, Warren?
Hey, I think I found something.
You hear that, Warren? He found something. Next time, hide it better.
Who is this officer? He's crazy.
Well, this looks like 27 keys of heroin to you?
I would say there's somewhere between 26 and 28 keys.
Well, that sounds like 27, right?
Yep. Yep, looks like 27. So what are we thinking here? You load it up in the car and I'll pack up the old man. And any of this other junk we might need.
I'd like, I really need to talk to the sheriff as soon as possible.
I'm Sheriff Reed. You can talk all you like, but if I were you, I'd wait for my lawyer, Mr. Nash.
I don't, you said you're the sheriff?
That's what I said.
No, I'm just, are you Sharpwood, Sheriff?
I'm the sheriff.
Do you have the authority to...
Look, I'm wearing a shiny star on my chest. I'm sitting here in the middle of the night, and even though I'm exhausted, I'm poring over murder files that no one else wants to bother with. So yeah, I'm the sheriff. I may not be used to all this, and I'm not sure I ever will be, but I don't have another sheriff for you, Mr. Nash. You might as well accept it.
Listen, Sheriff. Sheriff Reed, right? Great, Sheriff Reed. I need to talk to the sheriff, and you're the sheriff, so it's even better. I mean, older sheriffs sometimes... Well, that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm not talking about that. I just want to say that there's been a mistake, and I want to help you out here because
there was a huge batch of cocaine hiding in your house. You want me to believe you didn't know anything about it?
I rent that house. Only lived there a couple of weeks, and you know all that, right? It's easy to check, huh? Yeah, it's but that's not important. It's not that I'm trying. Listen, Sheriff Reed, you have to listen to me very carefully. I'm a policeman, just like you know?
Oh, so you must be undercover. Is that it, Mr. Nash?
No, it's much more complicated than that. My name isn't Warren Nash.
Yeah, I already knew that. Your fake documents are so bad they practically fell apart in my hands.
If you let me explain, would you like to see my real document, Sheriff? Look, that humidor, you see it?
What?
That little box, the little wooden box on the table, see? Looks like a jewelry box?
It's locked. We'll crack it open in the morning.
Wouldn't you rather open it now? Please, Sheriff Reed, let's open it now, and I'll try to explain everything. I'm in a very difficult situation, and I'm asking you to listen to me. Just open the box, and you'll find my passport in there, my real passport. My name's Jack Boyd. The documents that say I'm Warren Nash, I bought them for $90 at the rail station. Please, just open the box, and I'll explain everything, please.
You say you were a cop, huh?
Yes. I was a cop. I was the chief of police, just like you. Look, it's a very long and complicated story, but I assure you this is all just a huge misunderstanding. And the fact that I've gone into hiding here, the fact that I'm here at all, it's an injustice that I want to correct. And I'm asking you to help me.
Well, I want to know what's in there. What's in the box? That's its family.
Sheriff Reed, let's talk. I'm begging you. Sheriff Reed, let me...
Do you even know what you've been accused of, Mr. Boyd?
Let's just say I don't know if you know what happened in Freeburg last winter, but it had nothing to do with the law or justice. I was used.
You do understand that I have to report you to the feds, right, Mr. Boyd?
Sheriff Reed, if you do this, you just continue this. I believe that cops should help each other, so I just want to say you seem like the kind of person
We've known each other for 5 minutes, Mr. Boyd. I doubt very much that I've made any impression on you at all. Whatever you've got yourself mixed up in, I hope that you find justice, if that's really what you want. But for now, all I know is this. You're a criminal, and they're looking for you.
Your folder. That's a case file. Can I see it?
Excuse me?
I worked as a detective for years. Even when I was chief, I did half of my detective's work. If you're having trouble with the case, I'm sure I can help. Cops should help each other. My exact words, right?
You think that I'm...
Listen, Sheriff Reed, what do you have to lose? You're the head of this police department. You've got to think rationally. I'm not trying to teach you how to do your work. I'm just for a minute, forget about all that, this whole awkward situation, okay? Right? You have an unsolved murder, and there's someone standing right in front of you who's offering to help. Maybe I'm an imposter, and I can't actually do anything. Maybe I'll even turn out to be a lunatic, scatter the file around the cell and dance around like a wild monkey. But maybe, just maybe, I really am an experienced cop who can help you find your killer. Don't you want that? Don't you want to give me a chance since you've got nothing to lose? Don't you want a real criminal in prison, not some sorry victim of circumstance like me? That's police work. Catching the real criminals, right?
I guess I'm going crazy.
Wow. You convinced her. Oh my gosh, there are some gruesome pictures here of dismembered body parts. Solve the crime and need to reconstruct a picture of what happened by placing the frames for the crime's key events in the right order. Alright. To figure out what happened, you should carefully examine the evidence and witness testimony. You have all the necessary frames, but 2 people are suspected of the murder. You need to analyze whatever information is available and figure out which of them is the true culprit. Alright, so we've got different clues. Secret of the forbidden flesh. Dismembered corpse of Bob Finnegan was found on display shelf in the meat department. Oh my gosh. Alright, so we have Ruth, the wife. I was the neighbor's... Okay, this is her alibi. I was at the neighbor's to borrow some salt. Heard on the TV that there's some crazy maniac started killing in Ripton. The journalist nicknamed him the wrestler because he wears a wrestling mask. I usually don't pay attention to the news. This time I remembered because as I was leaving, I noticed a Latino man in the street with a big sports bag. He was taking off a mask. I got home and there's blood everywhere and Bob is nowhere to be found. And that maniac came all the way from Ripton. All right, here's the neighbor. So neighbor confirms the wife's alibi. That evening, Ruth came over to borrow some salt. It's funny, she works at the grocery store, but she's always missing something. She's out of my place for a while and then said that she's going to going back to make dinner for Bob. I don't know how she put up with him, a typical man. He always walked around in his stupid t-shirt, spent the whole day staring at the TV and yelling for Ruth to bring him another Frosty. I went to visit often enough and it was always the same thing. Recently, Ruth decided to try being a vegetarian. She read in a magazine, that'll make you live an extra 10 years, plus you get to lose a few pounds. She started cooking without meat, beginning with the vegetable soup. Thought she surprised Bob, but when he came in for work, he was yelling, "What is this? Without the meat?" I lived next door. I could hear everything. They almost got into a fight. Victim's home in the bathroom. Bathroom's covered in blood. Looks like this is where the victim's corpse was butchered. Store counter. Victim's body parts were neatly laid out on the counter as if it were a display set for all to see. There's a crumbled garbage bag under the counter with traces of blood inside. Medical examiner. Victim's throat was cut in one single confident motion. Death came almost instantly. There are no signs of a struggle on the body. The corpse was dismembered after death. All right. Here are frames. Man in a wrestling mask watches Bob Finnegan. Man in a wrestling cuts him up. Okay. So starts off with a man watching him. Wait, what is... it could be I get it. So it could be two different stories. Either the wife or this man in a wrestling... I kind of think it's the wife, because the wife worked at the grocery store. According to Katrina, she works at the grocery store. Maybe, but she's always missing something. What do you guys think? So this is how, so it would start. The beer. No. Quarrel over the soup. Bottle of beer. Approaches with a kitchen knife. Cuts him. Because it was in his house. So is there an extra panel? Oh, there's no beer. There's no beer. I think that's the extra panel. All right. So Bob Finnegan's wife, she killed her husband to escape her unhappy marriage. The last straw was his criticism of her soup. Ruth decided to kill her husband and make it look as though the maniac known as a wrestler did it. I think it was the wife. Because also she works at the grocery store. There's no coincidences.
Look.
Lily here. Come in.
Can you grab the box of flashbang grenades and get over here? There's no time to lose. Lily!
Copy. I'm on my way.
Oh yeah, he does. So he is Duke Nukem. I thought he sounded familiar.
So?
I'm not seeing anything.
Lily, it's time.
Yes, just let me look at the plan.
Lily, we've got everything covered.
Gail, I need to take a look at the plan. Gail, the plan?
Lily, do you want to look at the plan or do you want to change the plan?
I need to see the plan before I decide whether I need to change it. Gail?
Give her the plan. Come on. Things to do: interrogate the necktie, get all information available, outfit assign your strike team. Usually takes several days to plan an assault, but this time Gale had to sketch out the plan in a hurry. Yeah, they do. They do talk a little slow. Maybe you want to change something. Okay, so there's an A and B. Sign cops. Okay. At every position, there has to be a cop with appropriate skills or equipment necessary for the assault. Gail wants to put a quick cop around the side of the car wash so you can cut off escaping neckties. Gail knows that no assault is complete without a well-trained gunman. Gail will lead the assault. He wants to capture as many neckties as he can alive. So these are all assigned. Yeah. Clever cop could outwit the side door and sneak inside. What does that symbol mean? That you can lockpick? Yeah, he is stealthy. Or speedy. Well trained. Speed. Yep. I think that looks good.
You should have taken him to Canaan right away. Yes, let's get him over here. Someone needs to go get Canaan. Does anyone know Canaan lives? Jesse, grab that blue bag over there. Bring it over here. I'll call him. Bring me that bag. I'll call Canaan. The bag, Jesse.
Jesus, Jesse, we don't have time for that. Bring me that bag.
No, come on.
Lily, put pressure here. Press there and don't let him. Make it? You think he'll make it?
We need to put something under his head.
What happened?
Dead, Lily, he's dead. Gail's dead.
Gale.
Now you can call Canaan.
What was his name? I mean the deceased officer. What's his name?
Gail Greenberg.
Were you close?
No, but... No. We went to school together.
Sheriff Reed,
Sheriff Reed. Ha! Sheriff Reed. If my dad could hear you say that, he'd died of laughter. He'd laugh like a madman, choke on his favorite meatballs even. Sheriff Reed. Call me Lily. My aunt lived in Freeburg. She sold flowers. Had her own store, a little shop. My mother and I used to visit during the summer. You have warm summers there. Warmer than here.
Anywhere's warmer than here.
So, what happened in Freeburg, Mr. Boyd?
That's a very... I'm sorry. Forgive me, Lily. I begged you for a chance to tell you everything, and now I don't know where to start.
You were slandered?
You could say that.
So you aren't guilty of anything?
I'm plenty guilty, but not what I've been accused of. I was just a fool. A blind fool.
You're right, Mr. Boyd.
I'm sorry?
The sheriff's job is to think rationally. I figured I might be a shit cop, but at least I can think rationally. Now I'm not so sure.
Lily, listen to me. You aren't guilty of anything. I've been a police chief going on 13 years, and I can't say that I never... Let's just say it's a difficult job. It gets complicated. And to put you in this position, it was, I just want to say
Don't
that...
be shy, Mr. Boyd. I don't make much of a sheriff. Is that what you wanted to say? Because I completely agree with you.
Lily, listen to me. I'm a policeman. Whatever position I'm in now, whatever this is, whatever my official status, I'm still a policeman. I'm a policeman and I know how to do this job, and I will help you. Cops should help each other. Isn't that what we were talking about earlier? Don't you agree with me?
What was it you said, Mr. Boyd? Maybe you're an imposter, maybe you're crazy, but maybe you... honestly, I don't even know if I...
Lily, why are you pointing that gun at me?
What the heck?
Can I get out of this cage? Lily?
Yes, Mr. Boyd. Yes, you can get out of the cage.
You want me to... Well, I guess I'm asking. You want me to get to work? What is it you want me to do exactly?
You can get some sleep in the break room. It's over there to the left, the dark green door.
I agree.
I'll still be here in the morning, and
Why was she
in the
pointing the
morning we, well, we'll figure this out. Tomorrow you can gather up your things, Mr. Boyd.
Yes, I just, this letter, I'd like to send it as soon as possible. This, it's for my children. It's important.
I can mail it for you. I don't mind. I've got a letter to mail myself.
Lily, I wanted to...
What? You want to know if I'm going to call the feds? No, I won't call the feds. Do I realize that means I'm breaking the law? Yeah, I know. Do I understand that you could make a run for it at any time? Yeah, I know that too.
I'll see you in the morning.
Her donuts. Possibly. She does seem a little stressed out, I would say. It's probably the best word. Stressed out. All right, November 22nd.
Any other questions?
So how long you been working undercover?
Since February.
So you're like our new sheriff now, huh?
Mr. Nash will partly take over management of the department. Some of you will now be his subordinates. Bad news, Cliff. I'm still the sheriff. Well, if you understand everything and there's no more questions, then let's...
Wait, I have a question. When are we going to take that thing down?
I meant questions for Mr. Nash.
Then I have a question for Mr. Nash. Mr. Nash, when are we going to take that thing down?
When are we taking that thing down?
We're not taking it down.
Sorry, bud. Looks like it's staying up.
That's enough. Everybody back to work.
From being arrested to managing the department. What the heck?
It was Sheriff Wells who hung that tapestry here. He said he made me his first deputy because I was the only one who understood what it says.
Well, now there's two of us.
Got sentimental value. Who is this? I drank too much. I don't think I can hold it together today. I don't care. Who is this? Wait, so what does go back to Lily mean? Tim, can you explain this for me? I'm confused. Send cop back to Lily. Are you sure you want to get rid of this cop permanently? After today's shift, he'll be Lily's problem, but you won't be getting a free substitute. Oh, yeah. I want to fire him. Yeah. Every cop has its own opinion about you and your methods. Your more dedicated employees won't refuse to work overtime. We'll help with your off-the-books assignments, but you can't expect much of anything from cops who don't like you. Well, you shouldn't drink. Mr. Nash, I'm so glad to be on your team. Finally, we can get down and do some proper police work. I know leadership a real man ready to give it 100%, but there's one thing. I need to go with the guys from my funk band or Ripton to a guitar specialist so you can set up our instruments right. Are you ready to perform a concert at our cousin's? Can't cancel it, you understand. So I'll go quickly today, and tomorrow will be the first one through the door. Leaving the station on any task requires a cop's energy. When exhausted to the limit, cop might not show up for work or fall asleep at the wheel and get into an accident. So that's the green bar. Cops are people too, and some of them, for one reason or another, abuse alcohol. Most of them will have a drink or two. The situation calls for it. But some are such introvert alcoholics who always show up drunk to their shift, and their performance at work is much worse than everyone else's if they manage to get to the job in the first place. Cops' characteristics determine how effective and useful they'll be in a given situation. Each cop can carry several items of equipment. Cop returns the equipment to the department when the shift ends. Only item that every cop always carries are a revolver and a knife. So here's today's shift. Man, we got... Woo, who is this guy? We got quite a number. Some of them have low energy. We got this old guy. Okay. Got guy missing. Oh, look at it. What the heck? Looks like he has an eye patch, but look at his shooting skill. Choose a cop and select the equipment. Shockers, pepper spray, and stun grenades disappear after use. Tasers spin a cartridge for every shot. You always can rely on your baton. All right, I kind of want to give them stuff I know they're going to be good at. Like, this guy's really good at shooting, so I feel like he should get a taser. And some cartridges. Oh, each cartridge takes up a spot. I gotcha. give him 1 cartridge. Strength, intelligence, speed. She's pretty fast. Do a baton. They're good at shooting. This guy's good at shooting. Give you a baton. So you can also auto assign too. So we'll do that for the rest of them. Deputy Ninja, yeah. Okay. So we don't have any calls. Here are our officers.
516 in progress.
Disorderly conduct. Urgent calls are time sensitive. You need to send your cops out before the timer expires. Alright, so we need to send somebody. A drunken worker parked his truck sideways, blocking several cars when the owners of the other cars asked them to move. Man climbed onto the roof of his truck and ordered the dogs beneath him to shut their yaps. Someone's really good at interrogation. We need someone with good intelligence. I think just one person can handle this. Flower pots. Now the game has started. An hour and 10 minutes in. The game has started. What is this? Affairs. Drunken workers stay on the roof of his truck, peeing on anyone who approaches. No matter how good your cops are, they can't do it without your orders. All the difficult decisions are on your shoulders. When you're deciding how to respond to a particular situation, you have to choose a cop that is suitable for carrying out your orders. So that would be her, obviously. Drive into the truck with the patrol car. Shoot the drunken worker with a taser. Hey, mister, there's a fire over here. We need your help. Let's try it.
516 complete.
Oh, nice. Drunken worker hurries to the rescue, jumping from the roof of the truck without even fastening his pants back on the ground. He's greeted by a cop who easily placed him under arrest. With every new 50 points of professionalism, the cop receives 1 skill point. You can spin it as you see fit. Alright, yeah. Quick cop can catch up to the most agile criminal. Intelligence, neutralize bombs and traps, stealth. She needs some point in shooting. Thanks to his incredible service, Firepot's earned, it's actually a girl, an interception perk. Policeman spends his remaining action and finishes his move. During the opponent's move, the cop can fire at the first criminal he sees. Shooter perk.
551 in progress.
Attempted robbery. Funeral home. Girl entered the vault, stole an unfilled urn with ashes and trying to escape. All right, who's quick? Need 195. Oh, these are my worst. Okay, it's by stars. Okay. So we need 195. Okay, let's send Shinny. She doesn't want to work without backup? What? Okay. What if we have another call? None of these have any speed. She does look a little masculine. All right, girl with an urn in one hand is climbing outside through a small storage window. Seeing a cop, she screams, "Don't touch me. I'm fulfilling the last will of my beloved. Her parents would rather die than let me destroy her ashes. Convince the girl to try to reach an understanding with the deceased parents. Grab the girl by her foot. Through a small storage window. I feel like if we grab her by the foot, the urn might break. We're gonna run. We hardly have any speed, but we'll run out of the funeral home. Wait, I can't. Oh, yeah, there we go.
551 complete.
Cop manages to arrive at the very moment when the girl comes out of the window to the street and easily arrests the suspect. The urn returned intact to its proper shelf. Beautiful. All right, let's give you some more speed. Patience perk. Policeman can spend all his current actions in exchange for a bonus action next turn. This is kind of like a card game. Police impersonation. All right, who's there? Man in a police uniform is standing at the entrance to the city, slowing everyone down and demanding money. What? All right, this one I think we can send two officers. That's what I'm gonna do. Well, we need to get to 460, so that should be enough. Poop. What a name. What's going on? Thanks for stopping by the stream. We're playing This Is a Police 2 for the first time ever. A really different game than any other police game I've ever played, but trying to get the hang of it. Man in a police uniform is standing on the side of the road counting some money. And turn on the siren. Order him to surrender. Man, the police unit hears his fire and start running across the field. Drive after him.
573 complete.
Oh no, so we lose points. Patrol car rushed after the man across the field, but hit the wheel into the pit and got stuck. Criminal runs away and hides somewhere in the open fields. Offender escapes. Beer can tabs traditional currency in the sheriff's department. You get tabs for successfully completing missions and lose them for losing criminals and getting civilians killed. You can spend your tabs on new cops and extra equipment. So we can lose them too. Okay. So this guy's for we can get a new officer, and we didn't use any of the tasers, so I feel like let's buy another officer. End of each day, you have to select the cops that will work tomorrow's shift. So we need 13. So her energy's a little low because she did that one call. I'm not gonna work every day. I'm asking you to work. Wow, we need at least 13. I'm not. These two are not. They don't want to work. I don't feel like I can. Oh, she's not gonna work either. You're a new hire. Yeah, only could get 10 to work. So we progress day by day. Then I imagine we learn more of the story each day.
Did I miss something?
No, I just want to move into the office where you were working yesterday.
So you're moving into a smaller office?
I'm moving where I'm more comfortable. That's the office I used to share with Gail. It's probably too big for me, but it'll be just right for you.
Okay.
Can I help?
No, I don't like people pawing my stuff. You could get a bite to eat. I'll be finished in like 20 minutes. I can handle this. At least I can handle this.
Okay, then I'll go down to the dining hall then. Call me if you need me.
Okay.
Ah, Mr. Nash. Glad we have a chance to get acquainted again. This time under better circumstances, huh? Our first meeting didn't go so smooth.
Oh, is that the guy who held the
You really
gun?
must forgive me, Mr. Nash.
He
for
held the
being
gun
so
to the
rude
head.
you. It was rude of me to arrest you. You gotta admit, you don't really look like an undercover cop. Am I right, guys? But I didn't hit you too hard. I tried to be delicate with elderly gentlemen. I'm not some kind of monster. I didn't mean to offend anyone. You really shouldn't be
offended. Is Charlie
offended.
working for us?
We're all grown-ups here. Why be offended? Why are you offended?
Hey, Ethan, thank you
Mr.
for the
Nash?
34
I gotta
bits,
say,
man.
I expect more from a senior police officer. Well, I don't know.
I don't like
more
him.
professionalism, you know? You seem like the kind of guy who sits behind a desk doing paperwork. Am I right, Mr. Nash?
That the bathroom?
Weren't you gonna drink your coffee, Mr. Nash? You're not incontinent, are you? Mr. Nash, do you have a problem? Is it an age thing, or did I just hit you too hard in the kidneys? If that's the problem, then I apologize, Mr. Nash. I tried not to hit any vital organs.
Thank you. That's exactly what he should have done. Yeah. Was that with the broom? That was with the mop. Dude, what an idiot. That's why he was asking where the bathroom was to get the mop. Turbo Turd. We got poop name and Turbo Turd in the chat. Thanks, Turbo. Thanks for stopping by. Mr. Nash, yesterday I had a great trip to Ripton. Thanks for letting me go. The guitar specialist was a real master, and now our axes are roaring like true stadium masters. Don't tell me. Unfortunately, our drummer Winnie lost his sticks during the trip. Special sticks carved from black oak he made them himself. We need to go into the woods, find the right kind of oak, cut it down into kind of sticks that Winnie can throw off the stage and not be all cheap about it. So, get rid of that guy, dude. He keeps excuses. I'm just gonna auto assign because every day we have to assign them stuff. All right, if we need a shooter, we got Belmont, man. He's maxed out.
In progress.
Public decency. Elderly man wants to take a loan out to kill his wife for 40 years of marriage. She's been nothing but boring, but you don't even care. You give loans to bloodsuckers all day. He continued arguing with the bank clerk, and when the elderly man was finally denied credit, he made a scene, lowered his pants to teach a lesson to the corrupt banking system. All right. So we need 355 points. We can. I feel like one officer is gonna be enough. Who have we not used? I like Flower Pot's pretty well rounded. this guy? Bloodsucker Man meets Sheriff Carson. So what is this money total in the top left? What is that about? Old man whose trousers are down is up on a table, squatting and groaning. I was refused a loan as a regular customer, so I'm ready to make a special deposit. Here it comes, just a second. Grandpa, put your second. We're gonna restrain the old man. We'll try to sneak up. Sneak up and restrain.
520 complete.
There we go. Cop manages to stealthily sneak to the pantless old man and arrest him. So the more calls they do, the lower their I got it. Alright, let's put it in stealth. Silencer perk. Nice.
538 in progress.
We have a shooting. Oh gosh. Wendy Perdot heard 2 loud shots in the street, and now she's afraid that bandits will break into her house to kill her and her husband. Yeah, we're seeing multiple. I want mustard. I want Aronovich. Is that how you say his name? And I want... Dude, Quimsy's strong. What the heck? He's maxed out in his strength. I feel like... What, 2 officers for shooting? You need the money to get the feds off your back. Okay. Happy New Year's to you as well, man. 2019, hard to believe. Wilson Belmont, he's a good shooter. Mr. Nash out back behind the station when the snowdrifts started melting and the legs of some half-decayed corpse appeared. What are we supposed to do? Should we dig him out and search him, or call the guys from the morgue and let them do it? Better make your mind before the corpse. Yeah, dig him out. I like this music, man. We pull the filthy corpse out of the snowdrift, search his pockets, they are empty, assist the boy to at least get his boots off. Look at his new, but as soon as we untied one of the shoelaces, started stinging so bad I had to throw up. I need to go home, rest for a while. Better drown those boots in cologne before you give them it. Oh, we got leather boots. Got some valuables, but nowhere to keep them. You'll have to leave them in the corridor till you find a better place to put them. Maybe you'll be lucky. No one will walk off with them. Please. All right, we got 3 officers en route to a shooting. I'm worried about this. There weren't any gunshots. 2 loud backfires came from a neighbor's moped. He built one that runs on a mixture of alcohol and manure. You seen the price of diesel? I don't need it if I gotta pay that much. So, false alarm on the shooting. Criminal has already disappeared from the scene of the crime. Full investigation will have to be opened. For this kind of job, a cop's speed and accuracy are unlikely to help. You'll need employees with brains. We've got some of those. Someone stole a VCR from the Elmer family. Who's got brains? Flower pots. You're the woman for the job. His fat is bulletproof. Who, Belmont?
.547 in progress.
Abduction. Oh gosh. Kindergarten. We'll report that her baby, along with her stroller, was taken while she was picking up her older son from kindergarten. Lily turned away for a second. I was helping Christopher put on a scarf, and the stroller just disappeared. 500. Send these 2. Yeah, clumsy dude, he's strong. He's got some strength. Outside the kindergarten, there's a man who looks like a drug addict. He's pushing a baby. Yeah, let's make sure. Hey, Pops, what's your baby's name? Rather than answer, the man ditches a stroller and runs down a narrow alley. We don't have a taser. He's got a taser. Oh, they both have terrible speed. We got him. Cops stunned the criminal with a taser shot. It turned out they wanted to sell the stroller for money to feed his drug habit. He was so strung out he didn't notice there was a child inside. My gosh. Okay, here. This is what I need to see. Strong cop is effective in close combat. Smart cop can neutralize bomb and trap. Quick cop can catch up to even the most agile criminal. He runs faster and further. Stealthy cop can easily sneak up behind an enemy and neutralize. Trained gunman not only fire a bullet, but can also shoot through the heaviest barriers. Convincing a criminal to lay down their arms or release their hostages. He always buy extra time in emergency. Let's give him a little speed. The volley perk. Cop will shoot his revolver 3 times in a row. Ferret perk. Cop has a better chance of dodging enemy shots. That's good. Yeah, I'm trying to keep the stamina aware, like, even throughout. This dude, he is recovering at home.
577 in progress.
Bartender complained that an old disabled man is standing near the entrance to his bar selling homemade alcohol. Be careful with him. He's only pretending to be crippled. Just need someone who has good negotiation. I need to level up some of these lower cops though. They need to go on some missions. The officer called Musica means music in English. I had no idea. Musica. Oh, what did Vanessa find out? Vanessa interrogated some of the witnesses and prepared a preliminary report for the secret of the pink chewing gum. You don't have enough information right now to reconstruct the sequence of events and figure out who committed the crime. In the morning, you can instruct any of your subordinates to continue the investigation. Oh, yeah. So I'm gonna wait to even worry about that till we get more information. Okay, since the security from John Elmer, Mr. Nash, it's good that they're still calling him by his fake name too. It's good that your guys got started working on my investigation to assume the cops in Sharpwood aren't as bad as everyone says. I'm not a poor man, but someone steals something from your home, they steal the most valuable thing of all, your sense of security. Today they took your video player, tomorrow they'll take your wife by force, you know what I mean? Can't allow this, so I'm ready to do whatever it takes to bring them to justice. I have a small business for installing water supply systems in the home. In other words, we install toilets. Is this that guy? So homeowners don't have to do their business outdoors. Here's what I propose. If you put your best people on this solid investigation, then in return I'll install brand new toilets for all cops in the area. You can't imagine how grateful the guys will be. Do you think they like to freeze their butts off outside, especially when it's late at night? So he's trying to, you know, give us a little perk. Who wants some witch's moonshine? The old invalid is hawking his wares, shaking his crutch in the air. He'll turn any cripple into a man. People are gathered around for a taste. All right, we're just gonna order him to close up shop.
577.
Crippled man accepted the situation, surrendered to police while his customers griped and moaned. Yeah. deal with it. Appoint his officers as detectives next shift. Okay. I'm gonna send this guy needs some work, dude. In the day. Heck yeah, dude. 18. All right, we can do some more hiring. We use one taser cartridge. What do we want to do? This looks like it could be a good hire, but this guy costs more, but he's only 30 points. How does that work out? He's 11 tabs versus 10. Like this guy, I'm probably gonna have to give a day off fairly soon. Is it because his negotiation is so good? Oh, well, I just hired him. Didn't mean to. All right, flower pots. She's sitting out. Mustard. This guy. This guy. This guy. This guy. This. You both had days off. This girl. This guy. This guy. Nah, he needs a break. The guy who can be bought with 11 tabs is a drunk. Good. The other one was a drunk. Okay. Oh, did it? Oh. That's what the symbol means. Like, what is the house? Does that mean they didn't work the previous day? What does the house symbol mean? That they won't work every day? I get it. I think I get it.
Mr. Nash, could you come over here for a second? We need to talk. Dr. Kanayan just... Hold on! 1 second. Tip, what the hell? What are you trying to do? Don't you remember what happened to Vic? You want that thing to explode in your hands. You want to lose your fingers. Put it back right now. Until you get some new cartridges, no one touches the shotguns. We agree.
Aw, come on. I'm not gonna shoot it. I just wanted to use it to scare old Kleiner. Want to see that stubborn idiot shit himself. Yeah, he's probably going around in diapers. You seen that fossil recently? You don't think...
I am not listening. Just put that thing back.
Damn it, Lily. Stop acting like you're everybody's mother.
She's a
I'll
sheriff.
stop playing mother when you idiots stop acting like children.
Yeah, thanks a bundle. You won't be talking like that after I...
What's your name, son?
Tip Rami, sir.
Why do you need a shotgun, Tip Rami?
To frighten an old man named Herman Kleinert, sir. He's a local cobbler. The thing is, sir, the old man's grandson, Matthias Kleinert, recently raped a schoolteacher, and now no one knows where he is. I'm sure, sir, I mean everyone is sure, that old Kleinert is hiding his grandson somewhere. We tried talking to him, but it got us nowhere. To be honest, sir, the grumpy old maniac just stood in his door waving his gun, so talking just isn't going to work. I want to squeeze the old dirtbag, sir. Squeeze him good and get him to talk.
Squeeze him.
Kleinert's gun shoots salt.
Salt?
That's right, sir. Salt. Well, what's the difference? I'm not saying he was going to shoot me. I just wanted to scare the old goat, you know? It's not like I'm going to shoot him. Probably.
When you joined the sheriff's department, they gave you a gun, right?
Of course, sir. But who's scared of a tiny little pea shooter? Everybody in Sharpwood has a gun.
What else did they give you?
I'm sorry, sir.
When you entered service, what else did they give you?
I was issued a uniform, sir.
What else?
A radio?
And that's it?
And a knife.
This knife?
That's correct, sir.
Big, huh?
I guess so, sir.
What do you think, son? Think you could scare somebody with your big knife?
I don't know, sir.
Well, think about it. Here you have a big shiny piece of cold steel, nice and sharp, and you're holding it right to some bastard's neck. You bring it so close that one careless movement and you'll open an artery. But let's say you haven't lived such a clean life. You like to drink, so your hands are a little shaky. They shake all the time. If not today, then maybe tomorrow you'll slice someone open by accident. You think that's scary enough, son?
Yes, sir. It's very scary, sir.
Well, then what do you need a shotgun for, son?
I'll put it back, sir. I'll put it back right now.
Well, what are you waiting for?
Told him.
I have work to do. Can I go?
Yes, I just wanted to. Come to my office in the evening before you go home, okay?
Okay.
All right, we'll probably play this one last day and then call it a stream. Wait, he didn't come into work today? Mr. Yash, yesterday we cut down such a huge oak tree that I could made a... Do you remember Winnie the drummer from my band made a bunch of sticks from the oak, and in honor of it, you decided to try to play with the metronome for the first time. But after just a minute of playing at some kind of attack, he was shaking all his foam out of the mouth. We had to force one of his drumsticks between his jaw, so it didn't grind away his teeth. Anyway, the guys Drew Watts, and today is my day to sit with Lenny. He always has an excuse. Who are the... Tim, you're talking to me about plainclothes officers. Who are they? Fear Omega, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by. You can send your cops to collect additional information. Look for new frames. Yeah, I want to do that. Any copying engine investigation will be unavailable for most of the day. He's got one intelligence. I'm going to send Spurlock. Okay. You can specify what to work on. Plainclothes don't work every day.
Code I.
All right. Courthouse. Unknown person entered the court building and stole the personal files of convicts from the archive. That's not good.
551 in progress.
Attempted robbery. Armed gunman. Oh, yeah, we're going to send a lot of... Armed gunman with a stocking on his head was trying to rob a bank. The guard saw the gun in the robber's hand was only a toy and opened fire. Guy raced out into the street. Belmont. Can't send everybody, though. Send those two. We actually don't have a lot of officers working today. Oh, is that Mr. Nash? I'm pretty sick here. Don't think I can make it to work today. This is that guy calling for another urgent matter. Need to pick up some things from the laundry. I've got nothing clean at home, not even a sheet. Doctor said I can't lie in my dirty, sweaty sheets or I'll never recover. Can you help me? Of course, I want to ask you personally to go to the laundry for me. God forbid. My friend who's on shift right now, he could do it for me. Please just let him off work for what... Should we let him? I mean, we need him to recover. But this is already 2 days he's been out due to the sickness. So I'm no. Yeah, I can't afford. You're right. He's already. I think no. I think because he's already costing me a person off. Get him yourself. Guy with the stallion in his head sitting on a bicycle near the bank. It is. Music's really good. I don't ever like the idea of just ramming someone's bicycle. I don't know why we'd shoot into the air. Turn on siren. I feel like this is gonna cause us to fail though. Colonel ignores the siren, rides away on the bike. So we need to cut him off.
551 complete.
Patrol car quickly pulled in front of the bicycle and crashed into the car. Fell off the bicycle was easy prey for the police. Turned out the guy wanted to get a hold of some money to buy himself a car. There we go. Hunter perk. Policeman disarms explosive device and knows traps and warns his friends about him. Clumsy. Let's give you a little bit of speed. I got 2 officers available. Oh my god, no. Not good. Not good. Dark sedan ran over a boy who was running across the road and attempted to flee the scene. This is really not good. Then we have assault. Large man was crossing the road. Green light almost got run over. A car filled with noisy teenagers skidded to a stop inches away from him. Man decided to teach a young driver rules of the road and drive him out. I'm worried about the hit and run. I'm gonna have to send both of these. Why is it going red? Okay, I see. Well, we have 8. We don't have enough time to wait. If I get one of these back, yeah, it's gonna be close. Red is just stuff that's more time sensitive. Dark sedan with a broken wheel is stopped abruptly on the roadside. It's impossible to make out anything through the tinted. Does anyone have stealth? Yeah. Has a broken wheel. Let's turn on the siren.
511 complete.
Cop turned on the patrol car siren. Dark sedan with the broken wheel jerked into motion, but driver failed to gain control of the broken machine. Crashed into a pole, flew headfirst through the windshield. It turned out the driver was a teenage girl. We killed the offender. She died without regaining consciousness. Give you a little bit of speed. She's investigating. Large man pulled a young driver out of a car and throwing him over the bumper. Boy's friends jump out, one of them running. What the heck? Throw a stun grenade. Ain't messing around.
5:30 complete.
Cop threw a stun grenade. Explosion deafened everyone involved in the conflict. The police took them down to the police station without any problem. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, Tim, I'll look into that.
5:20 in progress.
Public indecency. 200 points, dude. Factory manager walked out of his office window and saw someone taking a dump on his old car. It's almost 8 o'clock.
5:40 in progress.
Harassment. 600. Could do Mustard and Belmont. Man came in to pick his son up from school, but instead started harassing a young teacher. Old man with his trousers down, squatting on the hood of the manager's car, singing something to himself. Let him finish. I don't have a lot of strength. We will... Why would we let him finish? And why would we shoot? Restraining the old man is the only thing that makes sense.
5:20 complete.
Cop tried to overpower the old man, but he broke away, got tangled up in his pants, and fell clumsily from the car's hood onto the asphalt. The suspect isn't breathing. It seems he's broken his neck. So are we penalized if they die from our actions? That's the second one today. Awareness perk. Location of criminals highlighted for 1 turn. I'm not sure, Ethan. Wish I knew the answer to that. Man has pushed the teacher back into the chalkboard and is reaching up onto her under her skirt. Girl is trying to push him away with one hand, reaching for a pointer with the other. We don't have a shocker. We have a taser. Restrain the criminal.
.540 complete.
Offender escaped. Oh man. You're not penalized, okay. What is this? Oh, we found something. Cops prepared a report on the work they've done. She found some new clues. Alright, so next we need to... I guess maybe we should read this, because we can tell them, you know, if we suspect one or the other to focus. Someone stole a VCR from the Elmer family. When suspect escapes, you're penalized. Penalized. All right, gum. Deeper into the shelf where the video player was, someone has stuck a wad of pink chewing gum. Fender took the video recorder, but left the wires that connect to TV. Perhaps the thief was in a great hurry, or simply didn't know the wires he would need. Son of the homeowners. Yeah, it was Tommy who stole it. I'm telling you, he's the poorest and greediest kid in our class. He doesn't even share his gum. Oh, that's interesting. He had some gum. He always claims that his parents bought him the coolest video player, but of course no one has seen it, so we're watching Bloody Shirt 4, and when we finished and everybody's going home, he sat down on the toilet. I was talking to the boys at the door. He had plenty of time to take the video player. He could have fit my whole scooter into that huge backpack of his. Kelly Elmer. I wasn't at home when the plumber came. I was with Barbara, our neighbor, helping her with the baby. If you ask me, it's a good thing the video player's gone. Eric was spending too much time in the front of the screen. I told him no more strangers in the house. Let John fix everything himself from now on. Who knows what we'll get next? It's not a thief. It'll be a rapist. So either the plumber or the school board. I think the VCR stolen by the plumber fixed his sink yesterday afternoon. He went on for a long time about Bloody Shirt 5, which he saw at a friend's house, and like a fool, thought I'd brag about the new video player bought last week. My son and his friend actually go to sleep staring at the screen. The plumber wagged his tongue about how he wants to save us some money to buy one for himself. Talked a little more, and then the phone rang. I went to the kitchen for 10 minutes to go to my office to work. Won't wait, then give him enough time to find the video player, hide in his bag, get back to repairing the sink like nothing had happened. Fit the sink all right, I have no complaints there. If you did steal my VCR, well, at least he didn't hit me over the head first, so thanks for that. Sharpwood, you can get hit in the head for less than that. It happens all the time. Deep under the shelf. No, it kind of sounds like it's the schoolboy. If I'm being honest. Jessica Sheen interrogates some of the witness, prepared a preliminary report, mystery of the black box. Yeah, we're gonna have to get some more clues on that one. Alright, so we did lose a couple of tabs. We actually got a +2 for criminals dying. His name is Age. I'm gonna buy Titus. Next shift, flower pots, fully rusted. I think mustard can work a little more. Birch, if he doesn't have it, if he's not sick. Do I have to? I thought we had some shockers. Guess I was wrong.
So, you want to talk?
Yeah, well, before I... Well, thanks for helping me this morning with Chip. Sometimes he just... Anyway, there's something I wanted to talk to you about. It's very serious. I mean it. It's serious. As far as I understand, yesterday you had some kind of altercation with Charlie Fletcher.
Oh, yeah.
Dr. Kanahan called me and... Well, Fletcher's going to be okay in a couple of days. It was nothing serious. But I don't want this happening again, all right?
I can't promise you that.
I don't understand.
I said that I can't promise you that nothing like that'll happen again.
Listen, Jack. I don't like Fletcher either.
It's not Fletcher. I will treat my subordinates as I see fit. That's what I mean.
But Jack, there are boundaries. I, as the sheriff, I draw those boundaries, okay? I respect your experience, I do, and I just want to say there are rules that must be respected, and I believe that these rules are an integral part. You know, I believe we understood each other, and there won't be any more problems, right?
I thought he was walking out the door.
Why am I here?
I'm sorry?
Why am I here?
Well, because I asked you to come and talk, and I...
No, not here in your office, but in general. Here. What am I doing here? Why am I here, Lily?
Because you got into a difficult situation, and now...
I'm helping you steer the department. Look, I could run. I might go to jail, but I'm here. Why am I here, Lily?
We could call it a mutually beneficial deal because...
Why, Lily? It's a simple question, and the answer is also simple. Why am I here?
Jack, I don't know what you...
Yeah, it's strange, isn't it? Some bearded old man with fake documents strikes up a conversation with you, and suddenly he's...
Jack, please, you know how much this...
Becoming the sheriff's right hand. Actually doing all the work of the sheriff. How does that happen, Lily? Come on, tell me.
Jack, I'm begging you.
The answer is already in your head. I just want you to say it, Lily. Say it out loud. Why am I here?
I'm begging you.
Say it.
It's just...
Why am I here?
Because I'm a shit cop, right? I'm a shit cop. I can't do anything. Shit cop, shit cop, shit cop. Without you here to help, it would be the end. You wanted me to say that. Is that what you wanted? Are you satisfied now?
Whew.
I'm very satisfied, Lily.
Poor Lily. I can't believe that. Oh, yeah. No doubt. Okay, I think we're going to end the game here. We've been streaming about 2 hours or so. Thanks for hanging out. We'll continue to stream the game tomorrow, 8 o'clock, same time. And then on Thursday, we're going to be doing some 5M roleplay. Ghost Duck Thomas, thank you for the 4-month resub. Security, thank you for the tier 3 at 23 months. Murdoch with the 100 bits and Ethan with the bits as well. I doubt it. I doubt it, STPD. Thank you guys for watching. We'll catch you tomorrow. Peace.